Hare Krishna. जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा माई की जय, निताय चैतन्य की जय, परशुराम भगवान की जय, वामन देव की जय, गिरि गोवर्धन की जय, वज्र तत्व की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधारा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So we are doing the chapter number 14, the three modes of material nature. So today we are doing the chapter number 14, verse number 17. सत्वात् संजायते ज्ञानं रजसो लोभो एव च प्रमादो मोहौ तमसो भवतो अज्ञानमेव च। सत्वात् संजायते ज्ञानं रजसो लोभ एव च प्रमाद मोहौ तमसो भवतो अज्ञानम एव च। From the mode of goodness, real knowledge develops. From the mode of passion, greed develops. And from the mode of ignorance, develop foolishness, madness, and illusion. So in this verse, it has been explained clearly about each of these modes of material nature. What is the result of it? We will see what is the result of each of them. Yes. In the last verse, we have seen that the result of Sattvaguna is Sukruti. Sukruti means pious activities. And we saw the mode of passion, the result is Dukkham, that is misery. Whereas for Tamoguna, that is for the mode of ignorance, the result is foolishness. And here it has been explained what is coming from what. Again, similarly, it is said from the mode of goodness, real knowledge comes. The real knowledge comes from the mode of goodness. Then what does come from the mode of passion? The mode of passion is nothing but it is only going to result in greed. And the mode of ignorance, what is it going to develop? Foolishness, madness, and illusion. You see, we are covered by these three modes of material nature. And if we are not bothered about spirituality, about God consciousness as a society, then what mode is that? Is it mode of goodness? No. Is it mode of passion? Can be. Is it mode of ignorance? Most likely. Correct? So any society without God consciousness is in the mode of ignorance. And what is going to be the result of that? What is going to develop by that? By not having God consciousness, what is going to develop is foolishness, madness, and illusion. So it is almost like a person who does not have a head. Just like a headless society, our society has become right now. It's not using the proper brains, right? Because the actual knowledge is not being taught. We are teaching different kinds of knowledge, but whatever is supposed to be the real knowledge, jnana, that Krishna is speaking about, the knowledge of the soul, the knowledge of the super soul, this is not being taught about. But only the knowledge of the material nature, whatever we see, whatever we feel, is only being taught about. But we see that whatever we are seeing is all made up of the material nature. They are all transformations of the material nature. That is, more or less, they are non-living. It's not a living thing. It is said in Srimad Bhagavatam that if a person thinks that he is not the soul, or if he thinks that I am the body, if a person thinks like that, Yasyasti bhakti trinape tridhatuke. That if he thinks that his body is made up of these dhatus, that is like the different types of material coverings his body is made up of, and that is what he is made up of, then such a person is called Sa Eva Gokhara. Gokhara means, go means cows, Khara means donkey. So it means that cows and asses. Cows and asses means like almost like an animal. So, I mean, those people who have animalistic civilization, animalistic life, who are on almost on par with the animals, they think like that they are the body. And what do they do? It is said they have so many things to hear, right? So it is said this person who is very materialistic, who does not understand the Atma Tattva, he is not interested in Krishna consciousness because there are thousands of things to be heard. Srotavyadini Rajendra, Nrunam Santi Sahasrashaha. That means Shukadeva Goswami is saying to Parikshit Maharaj, so such an envious person who is not having spiritual knowledge, who is in the mode of ignorance, who is in the mode of passion, who is completely devoid of mode of goodness, who has no idea about the spirituality about, such a person is receptive to thousands of things about sense objects. When it comes to the sense objects, thousands of things, this person is interested. But as soon as it is about Krishna, he will shut his ears. So this is the position of a envious householder or of an envious materialistic person. The whole day is spent in taking care of the family, and night time in sleeping and other activities, time is wasted. So people, you see, they're going from one place to other place to here, right? But they don't know what exactly that they are doing. If you see, I mean, if you stand on the road and just if you try to observe, so there's so much of traffic coming from this side to this side in the morning to evening, the evening from there to here. If you ask them what is the purpose of your life, why are you working so hard? There is no reason. We don't know what is the purpose of the Lord of life. People are not at all thinking about the purpose of their life. It's just doing it because the modes of material nature are running there. That's what mode of material nature is actually puppeting people. Prakriti kriyamanani gudai karmani sarvachaha. It is under the control of the Prakriti. The living entity is completely surrendered to the Maya right now. It does not know what he is doing. Everything is simply influenced. The example is given in Bhagavata. It is said like, just like the monkey. You see, the monkey is, they're inspired. Monkey, there is one monkey which will do something, all the other monkeys will do the same thing. So Bhagavata is saying, the materialistic people, their activities is more or less like the monkey activity. There's a monkey which is doing something, all the monkeys will repeat the same thing. So if the monkey is doing this, then this is a standard leader monkey. Based on what the standard leader monkey does, all the follower monkeys will do. But nevertheless, the leader is a monkey, the follower is a monkey. That's what Bhagavatam is saying, right? So that means a blind leading another blind person. So if we ask route to a blind person, just imagine there's a blind person who is walking on the hilly area. On a hill, a person is walking. Okay, on a very hilly terrain, a blind person is walking with a stick. So now he wants to find out what is a route. Then there is another person who is a leader who said, don't worry, I am there. I will take care. I am a very strong leader. I am very powerful. I am very intelligent. Please follow me. Very confidently is leading. And this follower is very happily following. But the unfortunate thing here is that the leader is also blind. So it's called Andha Yathandair Upaniyamana. That means Andha Yathandair. So just like a blind man leading the blind. What happens when a blind man will lead another blind? So both of them are going to fall in a valley. So similarly, a person without God consciousness, a person without Krishna consciousness, if he is our role model of life, if we are modeling them, if we are following them, not only will that person fall down in his life, Now he will fall from the topmost stage to the bottom stage. We will also fall along with. So he will fall in the valley, we will also fall. Right? So it is said, if a person is materialistic, if he's not spiritual, it seems that it is almost like going up the hill and jumping from the hill. It's as good as that. That means going to a very top position and jumping, simply jumping. That is a analogy that is given. It's coming to the human form of life. It's like we have ascended to the human form of life by changing so many bodies, 84 lakh species of life, to come to this pinnacle, to the climax, just to jump in the valley and again become another animal. So this is the situation of the people who are not taking this knowledge very seriously. So therefore, this knowledge is very serious, it's very important, it's very practical, and it is very much real. It is as real or more real than the laws of the physics or the laws of the material nature also. Because these are the laws of God. Even for some time, the laws of material nature may work, may not work. That may have limitations. But the laws of God will 100% work. Whatever Krishna said, if Krishna is saying, Urdhvam Gacchanti Sattvastha, means if you are associating with the mode of goodness, Urdhvam, upwards, upward species. Adho Gacchanti Tamasa, downwards, tamasic guna, mode of ignorance. Confusing religion to be irreligion, irreligion to be religion. If somebody is saying that Krishna consciousness is wrong, material consciousness is right, Krishna consciousness we must not do, material consciousness we must do. This is called pure mode of ignorance. And what is the result of such a person? Adho Gacchanti Tamasa. That means downwards. Downward means next birth is animal birth, guaranteed. So going to become an animal. So this is called the law of God. This is the law given by Krishna, God. So this is 100% true. This will definitely happen. So we should definitely be very cautious about it. Krishna has explained these laws, and not only explained in Bhagavad Gita, we have seen multiple examples of how, he become an animal. There are so many examples which are there in the Shastras, that how a person has fallen into animal platform. Animal platform. Yes, there are so many examples. Almost all the stories of Krishna, when Krishna, if you see, there will be some animals who will come and attack Krishna. Correct? Just like we see the Dhenukasura attacking Krishna. The story of Dhenukasura. So he is fallen into the animal platform from mode of goodness. From the human body, he became, there's a previous past story to that. Right? Like that, if you trace out each and every animal, there is one lizard, there is one lizard that Krishna saves. Okay, there is a lizard that has fallen, very big, gigantic lizard that has fallen inside the well. And Krishna pulls it out. Then he asks, who are you? Then that lizard, he turns into a human being and he says that in my previous lifetime, I was the king Riga. And I was doing so many nice activities. I was doing charity. But unfortunately, what happened? There was a cow which I had donated to a Brahmana. That cow came back after donation. It came back into my shed unknowingly. And I donated the same cow to another Brahmana. And now two Brahmanas are claiming the ownership over the same cow, saying, this is mine, this is mine. I even offered them kingdom also. They did not agree. They were very disappointed and they went back home. So because I have stolen the property of a Brahmana, I have become an animal now. Now I have become a lizard. So like this, many stories, right? Yamala, the sons of Kuvera, Nala Kuvera and Manigriva, right? What they were doing, Narada came, they were bathing in the Ganges. They were bathing in the Ganges. And Narada, they were bathing naked with women. But Narada, the saintly person, the great Vaishnava has come, but they are not even covering their bodies. And they got cursed that they shall become trees. And they became trees in the coming life. You see? So, this is what it is. So, there are so many different species of life. It's not just human beings. If you think about who are these, from where did they come? They are again, they're human beings. In their past life, they were human beings. They took it very lightly, very easily. That, okay, this is nothing. We will do it. It's not important for me. So now they are trees. Now they are animals. Now they cannot be taught again. Now we cannot teach a dog. We cannot go and teach a cat that, become Krishna conscious. That is not possible. Only human being can understand. Correct? Therefore, we should take this very seriously. Mode of goodness, real knowledge comes. So therefore, we should come to the platform of mode of goodness. Mode of goodness is nothing, simple. Coming to the platform of soberness. Just being broad-minded and open. That's it. Nothing else. That's as simple as that. Mode of passion is confusion. Don't know what is right or wrong. Two legs. One leg on one boat, one leg on the other. Mode of ignorance is like purely madness. Foolishness, madness, illusion. Whatever, considering unreal to be real, real to be unreal. This is mode of foolishness. Okay. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna. So we will stop today's class here.